Hello everyone. Today I'm showing you my second Tresors de Luxe project for the month of September, and this time I have made it's actually something my mother used to have a lot of them when I was younger, and I don't see them around very often these days. I saw a Pinterest picture I think a week or so ago that Bonnie, who is Sassy Scrappers, she pinned, and I thought, oh my goodness, how pretty is that? And I had a look at it, and it was from a picture that had been, someone had been selling it on Etsy, but it was no longer there, so I had a little look around and found the lady who made it, and I will put a link to her blog below, because I could only find her blog. I couldn't even find the actual post on the lovely project that she'd made, and I did go back to 2012, but I will put a link to her blog because it's nice to sort of give people credit, isn't it? And what it is, it's actually a potpourri or pomander ball, hanging one. Now hers was a love heart shape, and it was absolutely beautiful, and Bonnie had pinned it. And I thought, oh my goodness, it's so pretty. And my mum used to have them. And I thought this lace from Tresors de Luxe would be perfect for it, because it gives that netted effect that this particular picture I saw had. On the top of the pomander ball, or potpourri ball we'll call it, I've put the beautiful Battenberg doily that is from Tresors de Luxe. And I thought it just worked out really pretty on top there. It has a hanger, because it's a hanging potpourri ball. I've used the lovely fabric flower from Tresors de Luxe also, along with the pretty little beaded sprays and the little rose hip rosebuds in two different colorways, the pink and the dusty darker pink. And I've used, they're very hard to sort of photograph and show. Around the base here, I've used this beautiful lace from Tresors de Luxe, and I've used it in the white. This one's actually the ivory, but I don't have a piece left to show you. And the movement that it gives just worked perfectly for this project. I've also added a few dangles down the bottom from this particular lace here, just to give it a little bit more length. And so, like I said, they're very awkward to sort of show. Around the bottom here, I've threaded this beautiful pink trim from Jean, thank you Jane, through the bottom of the lace, added a little bit of silk embroidery ribbon and another little rose hip rosebud there, a little bit of organza ribbon tied in a bow, and also used as the hanger. And I've used bead findings to do that. I will show you inside in a moment. Actually, I've got a great big bead cap on top just to finish it off with a jump ring, and I'm not quite sure what that is. It was just in my box of bits, so I used that to thread the organza ribbon through. And so I'm going to give this to my mother as well, because I'm pretty sure she hasn't, you know, she's probably even forgotten about them now. But yeah, it was quite a nice project to work on for her, and it's actually filled with potpourri. Now we all know potpourri, you don't really handle it a lot because you get little bits coming out. So inside I've wrapped the potpourri in some fine tulle as well, because I didn't want bits falling out of this. And you know, you can see there's a few little tiny bits because it's only fresh, and they're not really meant to be held, are they? They're meant to be hanging. So, but it does smell ever so pretty. So let me just show you how I put this together. I've just got one of these little rosebuds here, and I left part of the stem on it like that, just so that I could hook it through and twist it, just to give a little bit of prettiness to the base there with the bow. And then I've got some silk ribbon embroidery thread tied around. Oh, did I do that twice? That was silly, wasn't it? but it comes undone really easily because it's silk. Ever so pretty, and it curls by itself, you know, it's really lovely, isn't it? So I've got that, and then just tied in a bow here. I have the lovely pink trim from Jane, and it's done in a way because, you know, potpourri doesn't last forever, so I've just threaded it carefully through one of, like that, through these ones, in and out through each one of the little flowers until it comes together. So, and then inside of it I have my potpourri ball, and it's okay because this will all go back in as well. And as you can see, I've just wrapped it in some tulle. I've used a rubber band at the top to hold it securely closed, and that part there goes up the top, so you don't see that anyway. What I did and how I made it was I actually stitched all of this around this part of the seam of the doily on the underside, and so we get the, and there you can see how my bead cap is at the other end. It's just got a what are those sticks, a bead cap and a little tiny pearl so it doesn't slip through, and that's the top, and that's how I've stitched it all, and it ends up like that, and then threading the pink trim through it to pull it into a bow, and you put your potpourri inside. And that's my second little project, and it is a little one, but it's a nice one, and I hope it brings back memories, because you just don't sort of see these anymore, do you? And it is pretty. And I was thinking also, how lovely would it be to make one for Christmas and have it all decorated for Christmas, and have some potpourri, you know, Christmas scented potpourri in it hanging somewhere. Would be absolutely beautiful. Or the same thing could be made, and you could insert a glass Christmas bauble inside, and that could work very well as well. That could be very pretty. Even the bauble by itself with a little doily on top would be pretty, wouldn't it? Okay, I hope you like my second project for September, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Bye bye.